Welcome dreamers, this is a quick video discussing the full lunar eclipse coming up on the 19th of November 2021. It's the Beaver moon and it will be exalted in the second sign of the zodiac, namely Taurus. We have the moon, Mars, Mercury, the Sun, Saturn, Jupiter and Uranus all sitting in fixed signs. That's a whopping 7 planets in fixed signs. The moon will be 27 degrees of Taurus and it will be opposite the sun at 27 degrees of Scorpio. So I assume you know this, but for the benefit of those who don't, take out your natal chart and have a look at what planets you have close to this Taurus moon or any planets at 27 degrees of Scorpio to see which planets will be activated in your chart. Also look at which houses this will be taking place in for you. This will tell you where this moon will most impact your life. Lunar eclipses are, of course, known to bring a bit of disruption to our lives in the form of unexpected change. But with this change comes the opportunity for growth and transformation. With this Taurus-Scorpio axis, we are dealing with finances. Taurus is personal finances, possessions, and property, things that you value. Scorpio is joint resources and assets, taxes, legacies, inheritances, also corporate finances, the stock market. Taurus moon is possessive. What's mine is mine. It likes security and stability. Having a comfortable home life is important because it is associated with feeling safe. So it's not so much about possessions as it is about what those possessions represent. Feeling rooted. Feeling safe. It doesn't like unexpected change. Anything that feels like a threat to that need for security and stability will be met with resistance. Scorpio is transformation. There's an opposition here, a clash. We are challenged to find a balance between these two. This lunar eclipse wants you to let go of something that you're not quite ready to release yet. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you want to hold on to this. It can be something that you really want to be free of. But the process of letting go is going to cause disruption in your life. You have to go through that though for this renewal to take place. As I said earlier, Taurus moon loves to feel comfortable, but this is uncomfortable. Unexpected change often is uncomfortable. And yes, it can be scary. These are not pleasant emotions, feeling uncomfortable and scared. It is, however, okay to experience these feelings as part of your process of letting go. There's no need for you to feel guilty or perhaps even that there's something wrong with you for struggling to accept this change. We are dealing with change here on a very deep level. There's a lot of soul searching going on. Taurus is ruled by Venus, of course, and Venus is at 12 degrees of Capricorn. This is a very mature placement for Venus. It speaks of responsibility and approaching things in a very practical way. Rather cautious, not very exciting. Venus is in exact trine to Uranus in Taurus. It seeks freedom from the expectations of others. It doesn't want to carry all this responsibility anymore. There's a desire for more independence. So within a relationship, you'll want more space, which is not to say you reject commitment, but rather that you want more freedom to explore, to be yourself, to discover more about yourself. You want the relationship to be less predictable as well and more spontaneous and exciting. There's this thing going on here of wanting that commitment, but not wanting to be tied down by it, not wanting to feel burdened, wanting to maintain your individuality within a relationship. This is all part of what is mine and what is ours. My time, your time, our time, what belongs to you, what belongs to me. There can be a feeling of karmic ties and debt, wanting some or even complete release from that. But definitely coming to the realization that there's a need to transform your personal relationships. It can even be a completely unexpected new relationship that comes along. Venus will be sextile to Mars, which will help you express your wants and needs in a more diplomatic, a more sensitive way. Venus, of course, will be going retrograde from the 19th of December to the 29th of January 2022. And Venus will be conjunct Pluto from the 11th of December. And because Venus will be in retrograde, this aspect will last longer than usual. This will involve some very deep emotions. But that's a discussion for another video. During the lunar eclipse in Taurus, Pluto will trine the moon and sextile the sun. Things that have been hidden, things you have denied or avoided in the past will now bubble to the surface. It's an intensely emotional time during which you will ask yourself some hard questions. It brings about changes in your closest relationships. Transformations will definitely be taking place. With Mercury conjunct the Sun, you will be very communicative, eager to share your ideas. It presents the opportunity of coming up with solutions to problems. However, with this aspect, you need to be mindful of how much talking you're doing. Are you simply going on and on about what's on your mind and not giving others an opportunity to respond? Or if they do share their point of view, are you really listening to what they are communicating to you? Mars will be 13 degrees of Scorpio opposite Uranus in Taurus. There's a great deal of energy here, but it's a very impatient, restless, and impulsive energy. It's unpredictable and doesn't like to be told what to do. It doesn't like restraints, and when it feels that it's in danger of being controlled or told what to do or think, then it becomes quite rebellious. It becomes angry and openly hostile even. Because of this, there's also a higher chance of accidents occurring. It's an energy that needs to be handled carefully for it to be used in a positive manner. Mars is opposite Uranus and Saturn squares Uranus. So what we have is this restless energy between Mars and Uranus. But then Saturn is blocking them, putting the brakes on. The energy of Uranus becomes increasingly frustrated. It resents being held back. Saturn is not only about obstacles, however, but also wisdom that has been acquired over time. Rebellious Uranus feels limited by Saturn. Saturn puts up boundaries, while Uranus wants to push those very boundaries. Mars wants to race forward, but Saturn is saying, no, I don't think so. Saturn will be acting like the old man of the house, keeping everyone in line, but Mars and Uranus don't want to fall in line. So compromise is needed here. With Mars-Uranus, Mother Nature also becomes restless. Well, that in a nutshell is what you can expect from this Taurus full moon. I thank you so very much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.